Gemini, this is your energy check-in love reading. We're tuning into the person on your mind or your current situation and the energy unfolding for you right now. Let's see what wants to come through. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Geminis, please. Ooh, okay, so your energy, we get the Page of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. All right, your person is showing up as the Eight of Swords, which is Gemini energy. So it feels like they're in their head about you, Gemini. They're viewing you as the Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, so they might be worried about third party or like you're moving on. What you're not seeing is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, okay? And we see the Knight of Swords, so clarity and communication coming towards you. Some of you, this is somebody who is making themselves single or available, all right? And we see the Ten of Swords in reverse, but a lot of my Geminis, you're healing and you're ready for something new. Now, it could be that you're healing from a breakup or a separation here from this person, or just independently you've experienced some sort of loss, some sort of heartbreak, some sort of personal loss, like a job or, a family member, a close friend, a beloved pet. It's a very difficult period that's coming to an end, though, and I feel like you've done a really good job of healing, coming into alignment. You're ready for something new. Your heart chakra is open with the Page of Cups. It's like I feel like you're open to the wide world of possibilities here, especially when it comes to love. Now, you may be crushing on this person, you may be interested in this person, or this could be somebody who's just really stressing about you, a secret admirer or somebody that might want reconciliation, but we'll see. All right, we see the Eight of Cups. So my Geminis, you've definitely walked away from someone or something here. You're ready for a new beginning. It looks like you're in a period of transition here, but you're moving towards your Ten of Cups. You know what you want, and you're taking active steps to be open to happiness. You're viewing this person as the Seven of Pentacles, so you see this person as somebody who's patient, strategic, they're hardworking. They may be somebody here who's taking their time. You might know that this person is kind of reviewing, your history, or pays attention to a lot of details about you in particular. All right. And we see the Page of Wands in reverse, but you're not so sure about this connection. You're not so sure about compatibility. You might not be so sure about reunion here. There is something here that makes you less than confident about this connection, or whether or not it's meant to be something long-term or not. Now, with the Six of Cups, you have somebody here who's really crushing on you, Gemini, and somebody that really may want reunion. Okay, but again, you know your story. It does look like you have possibly another air sign here, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or we also have Aries, Leo, Sag. We have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, so they may have those signs in their chart or embody that energy. All right, so we see trust the journey, Gemini. When you experience stagnation in your life, know that it's the next level calling you. Answer the call and let go of the old. Okay, so I do feel like I feel like you're in this energy. I do think you're letting go of the old. You're ready for something completely brand new. All right. All right, transformational relationships. So surround yourself with good people, and you'll find that previously unimaginable horizons will open up to you. Okay, so that can be that this connection can transform or will be transformational, or is, somebody that's around you. And it may be something you're not seeing if they're a secret admirer. But for others of my Geminis, if you're done with this is about, surrounding yourself with the right type of people, people that enjoy the same things as you, people that, share your same values, your, similar worldviews. And you may have somebody new coming into your life here, okay? Because I do feel like you're ready for new, Gemini. All right, and we have celebrate. Stop finding holes in your success or a reason to undermine it. You deserve to celebrate yourself and your accomplishments. Beautiful. So there's something to celebrate here. And also celebrate this healing. Some of my Geminis, it's a newfound freedom, freedom from grief, freedom from a relationship that wasn't working. Okay, freedom from, 10 of Swords can also be like, toxicity. It can be addictions. So I do feel like my gems, you have this beautiful energy pervading this reading of like having a new lease on life, ready for a transformation. And that makes sense because we are in Aries season, which is the very first sign of the zodiac. It's like the zodiacal new year, right? And we have hidden treasure. So the treasure you're looking for is hidden in the ground you're standing on. It's time to dig deeper. So this might be around you, Gemini, and it might be something that you're not quite seeing. But I also think that all of this happiness and all of this new beginning, it's coming from within. First and foremost, it's coming from within. So we have this person in the Eight of Swords, somebody who's definitely a little bit stressed, a little bit obsessed, can't stop thinking about you. Nervous and anxious that either there's, you're moving on, or that there's somebody else around you, okay, or that you're not in a place where you're open to this relationship if you're still healing from something that happened between the two of you, or healing from something else. All right, they definitely have Gemini all up in their energy, right? So they can't, you're living rent-free in this person's head. There is an element of anxiety here. Okay. And we have the Five of Swords. This person may be a little bit detached. You may have experienced conflict with this person, but I also feel like for a lot of you, if this is somebody new, I feel like they're really ready to fight for this connection. They don't want anybody else to have you, okay? We see the Queen of Cups in reverse. This may be somebody who's come off as emotionally unavailable or detached. That's what I'm getting. I think they're really worried about missing this opportunity with you. I think they're also behind the scenes extremely emotional about you, Gemini. And we see the Emperor energy in reverse, but they're frustrated. Some of you, this person, they didn't step up when they had the chance, or they wanted things to happen in a certain way, and so it's kind of like this my way or the highway energy. But some of you, they didn't step up when they had the chance. They acted too aloof. They didn't emotionally invest. They're a little bit triggered now for sure, because it's like it doesn't look like you're waiting around. If this is somebody you're in separation from, they thought maybe you would, sit around and like lick your wounds for a little bit, throw yourself a pity party, but it doesn't look like that's the case at all. Like you're actually, you're doing quite well. You're moving forward. You're getting attention. You're transforming. It's like the dawn of a new day here for my Geminis. The Four of Swords in reverse. There's a restlessness here for sure. High Priestess energy in reverse. This person can't wait to see you. Cancer, Pisces energy. I also think this person is like seeing you come out of this Ten of Swords energy. So they either know that you're healing and that you're ready for this new day and you're looking good and you've been through a bit of a glow up. Like you're doing well for yourself here, Gemini. And for others of you, this person's a little bit shocked and surprised that you're not just, sitting at home, pining away for them, licking your wounds, taking time to just like, not to say that you haven't done your self-care and you haven't done your healing, but I think they're surprised that you've bounced back so quickly. Hermit energy. They see you as wise. They see you as enlightened. They see you as calm. They see you as grounded. Virgo energy. You're also like taking care of business. Virgo energy is very much so like being practical, pragmatic, and wise, getting shit done basically. Okay, so it's like you're kind of in this unstoppable energy after a pause, definitely having gone through a glow up here. And the Tower energy in reverse. This person has not let you go. Aries, Scorpio energy. They don't want to let this connection go. They don't want to, they don't want to let this connection go. And I'm seeing too, they might see you as being a little bit avoidant of them though, because the Hermit card can be like you've cut off access to them. You've cut off your access they have to you. And I feel like they really want to see you. That most likely they're watching you, or they're getting intel about you from, people around you online, things like that. Okay, but we see the Page of Cups. They want to make you this love offer or this apology. And it's like, because you're not chasing this person. You're definitely attracting this person. But I do want to say, behind the scenes, they're nervous, they're stressed, they're conflicted, they're emotional, they're, a little bit stubborn, they're a little bit triggered here as well. Because it's like, you're looking good, you're feeling good, you've got your life in order, and you're not really chasing them. You're not really, coming after them. You're not really, they're not your only focus here. Like I said, you're in this dawn of the new day, getting things done, going back out again, letting yourself be seen, looking good, feeling good is what I'm getting. And they're definitely triggered by this. All right. Now, it might be exactly what they need, that trigger for them to come towards you, the catalyst or the impetus that they need to, move towards you. And for others of you, if this is an ex, I mean, like they just weren't expecting this. All right, so let's see what we need to know about this person. Gambler, willingness to follow their intuition even when others doubt you. Okay, so this person is, other people might not feel like they're on the right path, but it's almost like they don't really care what other people think. They feel like they need to come towards you. They need to talk to you. We see child orphan energy. They don't want you to leave them behind. Independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering their fear of surviving. So they're not coming towards you, Gemini, because of an abandonment issue. But at the same time, it's like this person is really independent, but they really want you. They really want you. They feel like they don't feel like they need you, but this person really wants you. It's like their emotions are coming through as a little bit complicated here, to be honest. Let's see how they're viewing you, Gemini. How are they viewing my Geminis? Okay, they see you as priest energy. So they see you as facilitating spiritual commitments, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. Okay, so they see you as like very connected to spirit, but priest energy is also somebody who's like somebody they can trust, somebody that other people trust, someone who has a special connection to the divine. All right, and they're seeing you as the warrior. So they know that you've been through it, Gemini. And I feel like they're surprised, maybe even a little bit intimidated or triggered by your strength, your skill, your discipline, your toughness of will. You're coming through as heroic, stoic, self-sacrificing. You've conquered your ego. Like, you are completely shocking and surprising this person, and most likely other people. Like, people are just shocked and surprised at how amazing you're doing after what you've been through, whatever this Ten of Swords is. Like I said, it could be a breakup, it could be a separation, it could be some sort of personal loss, it could have to do with your finances or your health. Behind the scenes, the Ten of Pentacles energy in reverse, this person is single. If they're in separation from you, they're definitely feeling it. But I feel like this person is single. Magician energy in reverse, not taking action, not communicating, Virgo, Gemini energy. Hierophant energy, they do feel connected to you. So even in the silence, Gemini, this person feels very connected to you. They want a connection with you. And the Page of Swords, they're coming in to communicate that, and they are keeping tabs on you. So you are going to be getting clarity and communication here with the Knight of Swords here, Gemini. You're getting clarity and communication. Six of Pentacles. I'm not sure it's going to be enough. It may be too little too late, or it might not be what you want to hear. The Three of Wands energy in reverse. You may feel this connection is blocked. And we see the Two of Cups. You're prioritizing emotional balance. Now, some of my Geminis, you may leave someone or something out in the cold in order to prioritize a soulmate connection. Now, if you feel the soulmate connection is with this person, if there's any sort of third parties that you might be dealing with, you may be, leaving those behind. But again, you might be setting your sights on something that's much more in alignment with you if you feel like this person missed their opportunity, or if you feel like they waited too long, or you feel like you can't trust this person. this person wants to heal things with you, but they've been holding back. Or if they don't want to heal things and it's somebody new, they've been holding back because they're worried about getting their heart broken. But I feel like some of my Geminis with the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Wands in reverse, it's like the communication might not quite be enough. Like they need to take action, or it's like you're no longer that person that's going to wait around. You're no longer that person that's also going to ignore red flags, is what I'm hearing. All right, let's see what else we need to know about this person. Both still in love, so they're hoping you have the same feelings for them. They definitely have deep romantic feelings for you. They may have lied to you, though. All right. And we see seeking guidance. So they might be getting readings about you. They might be asking friends. They might be, praying, meditating about this connection. You two do have amazing chemistry, or at least they feel that way. But anybody, I just kind of keep going back to the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Wands in reverse. Anybody who's not connected and honest with you, Gemini, you're going to leave them out in the cold. If somebody comes to you with lack, or they come to you with like emotional distance, I don't think you're having it. I think you're prioritizing emotional balance. Some of you may feel like this is a karmic situation that now you're seeing very clearly, and you want your Two of Cups. You want balance. You want reciprocity. You want alignment. Let's see what we need to know about them. They're not who you think. When you least expect it, they're going to surprise you. And we see family problems. Some of you, they've been dealing with family problems. Some of you, they repeat patterns that have been passed down to them. At the bottom of the deck, we get them coming in with sincerity. So clearing up something that maybe they weren't honest with you about in the past, or maybe they just weren't showing you how deeply they cared for you. But it's interesting, Gemini, because you're in a very high vibrational energy and you're ready for something new. So I don't see you going backwards at all. So if this person represents going backwards, I don't see my Geminis having it. But they're not who you think. So again, they may come in and surprise you. But let's see, what do we need to know? What do we need to know? We get fate. This is a destined partnership. All right. We see balance. One person is giving too much in this relationship. You're going to block a connection where somebody isn't meeting where you are, Gemini. You have learned too many lessons. You're in this high vibration. Like, you're not going backwards. You're not going into imbalance again. But your true love is already a part of your life. So stay present. And someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. Now, it certainly could be this person, but it does feel like, my Geminis, this is your energy. And you're staying present. You're not living in the past. You're not rushing too far into the future, because you've been through it. And you're like, I just feel like you're really excited about this new version of yourself, this new cycle that you're entering into. You've been doing a lot of healing. And again, you're going to be very, very protective of that. You're going to be very protective of your energy and whom you allow into your life. And so if this person doesn't show up if they don't show up correctly, you're not having it. You're not going backwards here, Gemini. All right, but for some of you, they might come in correct. My grammar is bad. They might be coming in correctly. All right, so let's see. All right, what they want to say to you. I want to be more than friends. All right, I wonder if you're happy without me. And I feel so happy with you. So you make this person extremely happy. But they don't know if you feel the same way. I don't know that you feel the same way, Gemini. You're going to have to let me know in the comment section, because for some of you, absolutely, there's clarity and communication coming in. And if you're dealing with somebody else or something that's not balanced, you're definitely going to let that go, or you're going to block that if you feel this is your soulmate connection. But if you feel like this person, it's not enough, like you are going to block this connection because you are not putting up with imbalance. You're not putting up with anybody that takes away from your peace or dysregulates you, or dysregulates your nervous system, or somebody you need to walk on eggshells around. do I still have a chance? See, they don't know if they still have a chance with you or not, Gemini. And like I said, I don't know. That's what you're going to have to leave me a comment down below, because for some of you it's a yes, others of you it's a no. Okay, and yeah, like let me know in the comment section down below. And if this reading isn't resonating with you, Geminis, do check out your other signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I also like to check my North Node when I'm dealing with a soulmate connection. What does this person want to say to you at the soul level here? I don't know how to feel anymore. I'm feeling confused. Yeah. I miss you regardless of how things seem. Say they are in this detached energy and they're very triggered by what's going on, but you probably won't know that because they don't show it. I'm a better person because of you. I do feel that way. Okay, and seeing you reminds me of the things I know deep down, and that's not always easy to deal with. So you have been a lesson for this person, or you have triggered some deep introspection here with this person, Gemini. All right, let's go ahead and see what are their very next actions towards you. What are this person's very next actions towards my Geminis, please? What are this person's very next actions towards my Geminis, please? Six of Cups. Reconciliation or coming in with a sweet love offer. All right, Nine of Cups in reverse. They might need some liquid courage to do that. They're feeling emotionally overwhelmed. They're coming in, all right, and they're coming in hot. They're coming in fast, but they're coming in with something grounded, solid, stable, something tangible. All right, and we see the Queen of Swords in reverse, but they need to get out of this lower vibrational timeline they're in. I do think they're kind of stuck in that negative thinking. Do I think they're going to free themselves from that? Yes, but like I said, some of you, they might need a little bit of liquid courage there to do that. Or, you know, they just might, it might be just a little bit of an emotionally overwhelming conversation or proposal that's coming your way. Some of you, it's going to land exactly where they want it to. All right, and this may lead to Two of Cups coming into union, bringing this connection into balance. But for others of my gems, it is not going to land the way you want it to. Or the way they want it to, rather. Let's see what your advice is. Release expectations and meet reality as it is. Meet reality as it is. All right. Stay with what's certain. Anchor yourself in what you know to be true. And don't fill the silence. Let others show you who they are. Let this person show you who they are through actions, not just words. And you know what, Gemini? Nothing needs to be decided today. You're allowed to let clarity settle without forcing a conclusion, because you're really in your power. Okay, you're really in your power, and you don't need to be rushed. You don't need to be coerced. You don't need to be convinced of anything here. It's like you already know. And don't personalize the pause. So not everything is about you, and not everything requires a response. So if this person hasn't reached out, or they've taken a while, or there has been a pause, it is actually more about them than you. And, you know, choose calm over urgency. Yeah, there's nothing urgent here, Gemini. All right, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you love and light. Take care.